Yes, sir. That does. Yes, sir. No, I did not. Um, let me record that right quick. Hold on, just 1 second. You say the. Okay, hold on, just 1 second.
Okay, Coach.
Okay.
Well, with the
And
Ohio River and the hills
what
of
was that
Kentucky
MC number?
just to our right, we welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks
No, I probably did it and just didn't realize that it was in there.
Battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers
Would that...
and the Cincinnati Bengals.
They're usually $300.
No, I paid a total application fee of $1,200.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
No, it was directly through the site.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it?
Would that include?
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
On the DOT application.
Play action. Now wins. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And right away, he lost the football. And the Bengals grab it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown.
So maybe it was a bundle that included the MC number. I literally just received this phone call. I just got off the computer, and as soon as I hit submit and paid it, you gave me a call. So I haven't even had an opportunity to review the documents of what all it entails.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
It is.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Yes, sir.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Not yet. I just received. Now, is the US DOT number separate from the Texas DOT number?
Check.
Okay. To mine.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack.
Okay.
Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins. After the sack on 1st down, Wentz completes it to Corey Grant. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the
open field. And is this a private company or a government ran facility?
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Okay.
Fine.
All right. Well, I appreciate the call, and I have your contact
So they'll
information.
get another shot on offense
know
following
if
that
you need
pick
to-
six. And now the kick is away. So that one will be accepted.
Okay.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Okay, thank you, sir. You too.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Wentz gonna throw. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins.
Maybe these guys think that they are as talented as this previous team, and they need to be taken down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Mike two. 6-man. Check curls.
Again, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Mike two. Watch the run. Mike two.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in just this 1st quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Picked off around the 41. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get over overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
Don't ride the bike of shame. Get tons of equipment and free fitness training. Join Planet Fitness for just 20 cents down, $10 a month, no commitment. Deal ends January 9th.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Jam.
Now a give, right side. Grant. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
I'm going to hit you. Tight end right.
On 3rd down, it's Grant. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
This is more than a stream.
Let's go, right here.
Five.
Hey, watch the slant.
Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mixon. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Switch out.
Today, small businesses have to be
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. They lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the rout is on here in this first half. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Who came back and dressed you? The captain of all time is in front of you. Tim, you making the argument for or against Ovechkin having a shot at catching Gretzky? Oh man, that's gonna be hard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's complete to Grant. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first down, Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Grant. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing is Wentz. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Wentz now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. Uses the spin. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Bengals grab it. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Even more if you know what I'm saying.
The defense case holds water. Absolutely right, Sarah Spain. You made it to 0.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now they run with Mixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a first down following a gain of 3. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man open, it's Ross. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Mixon trying to punch it in.
He's checking. Crouch.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coach. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. No success on first down. He couldn't get any yardage. They give it to him again, and he finds the end zone.
Sometimes it just has to be persistence, doesn't it? And you know who else helps with that? Offensive line. After a team's been stuffed, the last thing they want to do is go to a different play call. They want to come back and do it again and show that they can dominate the line of scrimmage.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the route is on here in this first half.
What's up with it? You on the mic?
I'm going to play somewhere else. And I think what
Turn this other TV down.
hey, I'm good. I want to play. I'm healthy. No one is going to outwork me. So I'm available.
Yeah, this shit play completely different. It play like simulation pretty much. I don't like it though.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Bet. Ready?
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back. In pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
We got 3. We got 3. 3 down. 3 down.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime?
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 46. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Got a man. It's Ross, complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack there by J.J. Watt. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Wentz. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Wentz. Throws right side, and that's complete. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Carl Lawson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. To try again after the sack. Wentz under pressure again, and down he goes again. Credit the sack to the safety, Jesse Bates. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now Mixon. T.J. Watt in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's Grant. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. This is Grant. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Grant. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Boswell good with the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
7 yards there and a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So 2nd in inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. To throw, it's Wentz. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Wentz now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the run, it's Mixon. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 55 yards. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead will swell by one more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Choose the mic.
Let's make these babies cry.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Steelers on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Mike, 2. Watch 2.
Wentz going to throw.
It's just me and you.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Coming for you, son.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Bengals grab it. And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. Fumbles, that's how you get in the coach's doghouse. The first one lost and it hurt. This time you lose it and it's taken in for a score. It really hurt.
And about that doghouse, it won't exactly be comfortable, and it definitely won't be air-conditioned.
Milk bones?
None.
Catanzaro now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
On first down, Wentz. That's complete to his running back, Grant.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Watch two.
Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Time to go, night. Alert 3. Jet, Bomber. 22. Jet, Bomber.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Javon Hargrave, the D tackle, getting the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw here. Going deep downfield from Rowe. He's got him in. Complete. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
What's up with it, bro? You down? Okay. I'm about to pull up, bro. Probably about 20 minutes.
Keep playing hard.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Wentz, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves. But they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
81. Smooth. 2. Watch your 2. Okay, double up.
Wentz now on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. He gets it to Cooks. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And that's complete to Cooks. A gain there of 21 yards. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Buying time to his left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week.